This video is about success planning. So how do you actually put it into action, and what are some of the main principles that you should apply or be aware of when you try to put all the pieces of the puzzle together? And I want to start out with a video that I recorded a few months ago, which is a method on how to, let's say if you run an ad on Facebook, to take $50 and use that as a marketing budget, turn it into a $1,500 budget and generate a profit. So how that is done, watch the next video. Hi, my name is Meier, and today I want to show you how to use a $50 marketing budget to create a $1,500 marketing budget. So how to turn $50 into $1,500 using the same $50 over and over so that you can have a marketing budget that can sell your products. So how does it work? So let's say you have a information-based product. Let's say you have something that you want to sell for, let's say $300, okay? So your product price is $300. Now, how do you get clients? That's the big question, right? The easiest way to get clients is if you run an ad, let's say on Facebook, okay? You run a Facebook ad, and what you do is you have a budget of $50 per day that you use for this ad. And it's something like, want to communicate with the spirit world? Do you want to lose weight? Do you want to make more money? Whatever it is, whatever your product is, that's an ad. And the ad then goes to your landing page, which in return, you give your name and your email address and so forth. And what happens here is some of those people who come on this page here, they get redirected. You can download something, they get redirected, but the point is you're making, let's say, a sale, okay? And let's say 100 people every day, go through this process, and out of 100 people, only one person buys your product, so you have sales of one, basically, okay? So you have one person who buys it. Now, you make, with that, $300. But the $300 are not your complete profit. What you can do is you can say, okay, the $300, out of that, $250 is your profit, but $50 is reinvested into this marketing budget, basically into this Facebook ad, and you do this every single day. So let's look at this. For 30 days, you invest $50, which means after 30 days, you have invested $1,500 into marketing. So that was your invested marketing budget. But you got 30 clients, and your profit from that was $250 per client. So you made $7,500 in 30 days, in 1 month. So this budget gave you this profit. But all you did was you started with $50, or here with $50 in initial marketing budget. And then you just, whatever profit you made, part of that used every single day and reinvested it. And eventually got you that $7,500 profit. Now, of course, it's important that you are able to sell one product a day for $300. So this has to do with your, how well your sales skills are, your videos that you present, and so forth. But the basic concept, if you do this, basically shows you that you don't need a lot of money to get started to get clients online. Obviously, you want to create a successful online business. Now, but what does that really mean? Obviously, people say, I want to make, a six-figure income, or I want to, generate, several $1,000s so I can quit my day job and then live off, my online business. Now, in order to get started, sometimes things can become overwhelming. And my recommendation is this. When you start running an ad and you have a landing page, and then based on that, you try to generate some money. If you can generate $1 in profit, then your basic system works. And then you should celebrate, because then you're 95% where you want to be, because that's success. So $1 in profit. Now, how do you do that? Well, obviously you need to first invest some money, and that money needs to be invested into marketing. So running an ad on Google or on Facebook or on YouTube or wherever that might be. But then you get clicks, people get redirected on their to their landing page, and there maybe you have a sales video, and based on that they say, yes, I want to buy the product, and go through the process. So depending on the profits that you make from the money that you first invest, so if you just make $1, then that's great. Now the next step is you have to scale it. So you say, okay, well, this ad worked better than this ad, and this location was better than that location. So you have to test. You have to try to figure out what works best for you. And once you figured out what system works, then you can scale it. Then you can up the dollars, right? So you can up the initial marketing investments so that you generate more sales towards the end. And just be patient. All the great people, all the people who make millions of dollars, they have started very simply. They try to figure it out, and it's just a process you have to go through. So maybe you start with generating $1 first, and then maybe you say, okay, the next is, let's say, my utilities bill, which is a few $100s every month. So if I can generate a lot of sales that at least cover my utilities bill, then that's great success. And then you take the next one, then you take the next one, then you take the big one, the rent, okay, and so forth, until you have, let's say, your current income replaced with your online business. And when you have that, then obviously you can quit your job and scale even more, and hopefully, I hope you make millions. Just like with every business, you should have goals or a business plan when it comes to your online business, okay? So you should take out the emotion and just start setting some goals. And one goal could be, for example, that you generate a list of 10,000 names. Well, how do you generate 10,000 names? It's actually not that hard, because if you generate, let's say, 2, 3, 4 names per day, after a month, you will have a few hundred names, and after a year, you might have 10,000 names. So 10,000 names could be a major milestone, and then maybe you run a few more ads. With that, you get some more names in your list, and then eventually, let's say your big goal is 100,000 names in your community or in your list. So set those kind of goals. And obviously, based on how good the quality is of your list, the more sales you can make, and therefore you must focus on developing a relationship with your list by contacting them often, by using social media, and so forth, which I talked about in the early videos. So make actual goals, not just sales, but also how much your list should grow, how many names you want, and so forth. Testing, eliminating, and improving will lead to success, one small step at a time. And sometimes we believe this is what the market should want, but then it's not really popular, the market doesn't buy it. So you need to also find out, what does the market really want, and then give it to them. So sometimes you need to make a survey, and based on the answers that you're getting back, you can actually create the content of your product. So you can start with no product, make some surveys, and then get the answers, and based on that, you can put together the content exactly how most people want it. And then they're going to buy it. So part of your business strategy is to have a value ladder of products, which means you start with a free or very inexpensive product, let's say for $10 or for free. You start with a free report, brochure, or product, or book, or whatever it is. Then the next higher product will be, let's say, $100, which is like a learning course. And then maybe $500
is the following product, which is like a video series or a recorded seminar. And then $2,000 is the extensive home study course. And then maybe $5,000 is the 3-day seminar, and $10,000 is the exclusive consulting service that you offer. So you want to have a value ladder of differently priced products, and obviously the more clients you have, they will move up. But let's say they start with the first product, then get to the second, third, and so forth, and eventually buy your more expensive products towards the end. So when you start your campaign, obviously you want to fill your funnel with a lot of, let's say, free or inexpensive products first, so you have a, let's say, a pool of potential customers, and you know that maybe with that pool you don't really make your daily bread and butter yet. You will actually have the real money-making program or product later on in your cycle, okay? So you want to get, maybe 1,000 people first in your funnel. They get your free product, then 100 people will buy, let's say, your second product, and then maybe 10 people will buy your, $2,000 product. But that's the real moneymaker. Those are the products you actually make your money with. So you need to plan on how quickly can you get through that process so that you can sell more of these products over here than of the cheaper ones over here. Another thing I want to talk about is called people over profit, okay? So you can get into business to say, oh, I want to make $1 million, I want to become rich and so forth. And you know what? It's doable and possible. But if you don't have the right reasons, it will only be a short-lived success. So what you want to do is you want to create a product that actually helps people, that is beneficial to people, and the value that you offer is bigger than the price. And because you offer such a great product that you believe in and you honestly want to help people, that's when you get the customers into your life, and that's what you want. So instead of trying to make $1 million, focus on helping 1 million people. And automatically by helping people, you will get customers. And by doing that, you will get everything that you've invested return. So your intention plays a very big role, because if you're just trying to sell, but you don't really have good intentions, then it's not going to work. So go inside, ask yourself, why are you doing what you're doing, and how do you want to make this world a better place? How do you want to improve people's lives? And that's the main question in order to become successful. One of the most important things is this: don't reinvent the wheel. Do what already works. Copy or model what already works. Okay, so let's say you have a certain topic, and let's say your topic is football, okay? And you type in Google, okay, football or whatever, and then you see all these ads and all these banners, and then you think, oh my God, this market is already saturated. There's not really a good chance for me anymore. And you think, oh, I should probably pick a smaller niche or something different. But the fact that there's a lot of advertising in a certain field or certain, keywords is a great thing. It's a great indication, because that's where the market is, that's where clients are, that's where money is, and that's where you want to be. And the world and the internet is such a huge place that honestly, there's not really all that competition around, because there's enough for everyone, especially in this time and age where we haven't really reached that threshold. So if you see a lot of advertising in a certain area, then tap in there, because they've already done their research, they have customers there, and that's where you want to be as well. So this concludes our video series, and I hope you were able to pick up a few great ideas so you can start your own online business. And from my heart, I wish you all the best, and let me know how your success is going. I would love to hear from you. I would love to hear your success stories, and all the best.